see if I can. Should I hold it for you? Is that anything? Yeah, that's bad. All right. So
brightness. Yeah.
Brightness.
Better. Better.
This is the answer we've been looking for. This is how to make these sessions more dynamic. Okay, so you have this is great. So you have a timeline over here. This is time progressing, and it is basically the representation of this conductor media that we talk about, right? I'm just going to bring down this drawer. This is the main viewing area, right? This right here represents just a page that we made in about 15 seconds, right? We said, here's this basic page, put a video there, put a box here, put a box there. We'll call this one box 1, we'll call this one box 2, right? We bring the timeline back up again. So over here, we're in Final Cut Pro, you might see all your bins of footage. So who here has edited on a nonlinear system of any kind, audio or video? Okay, more of you. Okay, so we call those like digital audio workstations or digital editing workstations. So in those you generally have your bins of footage. So we kind of reversed that and said, what about over here if there was bins of the web, right? What if, or things that could happen? Let's call it events. So let's call this, and these represent those plugins, those popcorn plugins that the sort of approved ones that we've shipped. The first one is just called Footnote. It's the most basic plugin of all. It just displays some text. So now I've dragged it onto the timeline there. You see that? Right, that's an event. It's kind of like a clip. And if I go in, I can set the duration of this just by how you might. It's actually really hard to do when I'm standing up. Okay, there we go. So you see how I can set that, the length of that time? That's how you do that in a video editor. If I double click on it, it's giving me the inputs. What do you want to happen right now? Since this is the most basic popcorn plugin, the only option right there is text. I want you to display some text. Scotland. Okay. Where do you want that to go? Let's put it in box 1. Okay, and apply it. Okay. So now when I play this video, that's the only problem is the internet might die. I broke the internet. Let's skip this along. So this is box 1, right? So when I come to this place, it's going to say, what's in there? It's the text of that event. So that event fires. Not that compelling, right? Because it's just a piece of text. But what if I want to, instead of a piece of text, I want to actually bring in Twitter. Like, let's make Twitter happen at that time. So somebody give me their Twitter handle. Somebody. The other one sounded shorter.
Semiot, S-E-M-I-O-T.
Okay, so same interface comes up, but here it's asking you for more options. Instead of just text, it's saying what's the source of that thing. So I'm going to put in @Semiot, S-E-M-I-O-T. I-O-T. That's Semiot. Where do you want to put it? Let's put it in box 2. Apply. Okay. So I'm just going to minimize this tray, as we call it, the working window. Play it again. So we should have the first one that came up, which was Scotland. And right after that, you should have Twitter. It pulls up. Did it work?
It just popped up.
Yeah. I know, it just popped up. It just popped up. So Semiot comes up there. So I could use a source, or I could, an actual handle, or I could use a query. So if I put in Mozfest, it would show everybody in this room going, what the fuck is this guy talking about? So that's the basics of the popcorn maker, right? That's the basic thing it does. But what